Hey kids, it's me, Teacher A. In this video, we're going to solve quadratic equations by factoring. Okay, let's start. Okay, so we have here 4 quadratic equations. And we're going to solve for the variables here using factoring. Always remember, before you factor, okay, you have to write the given equation into its standard form. So it's nice to recall here the standard form of a quadratic equation. So ano nga ba? It is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay? A, B, and C are real numbers and A is not equal to 0. Okay? Do you know that ang pinakamadaling i-factor na quadratic equation ay kapag yung C ay 0. Kapag walang constant. Okay? Tingnan nyo yung number 1 natin dito. Sige nga, what is A here? A is the coefficient of x squared. So that is 1. What is B? B is 7. And what is C? Wala naman tayong constant term dyan. So C is 0. Kapag yung C ay 0, napakadaling i-factor niyan. Tingnan nyo to. Okay? All you have to do is you factor out the common monomial factor, which is x. Kasi tingnan nyo, ito yung x squared. Okay, kita nyo? Ito yung x squared. Ito yung 7x. Ang common factor nila ay x. So, i-factor out mo lang yung x, ano yung may iwan sa loob? So, x na lang for x squared. Yeah? Kay 7x, dahil tinanggal nga natin or pinactor out natin si x, ito ay 7 na lang. Okay? Equal to 0. Yeah? And by the zero product property, anong ibig sabihin ng zero product property? Kapag meron tayong dalawang expression, ito yung unang expression, okay? Ito yung pangalawang expression, okay? Kapag may dalawa tayong expressions na pinag-multiply at ang sagot ay 0, ibig sabihin ang isa sa kanila ay 0. Okay? So, ibig sabihin daw, okay, anong ibig sabihin nun? X can be 0. Ito yung unang expression. Kita nyo? Okay, ano yung pangalawang expression? Or, yung second expression, which is x plus 7, is also 0. Or they can be both equal to 0. Okay? So, now we solve for x. Ito, okay na. X equals 0. Dito naman, x equals, itatranspose natin ang 7 sa kabilang side. So, magiging negative 7. Ito yung pangalawang value ng x. Okay? So, you see, madaling mag-factor, okay, ng isang quadratic equation kapag yung c, the constant term, is 0. Okay, what about the second number? Okay, so again, before factoring, you have to write the given equation in its standard form. So, let's do that. So, dito na natin ilalagay yung solution. Okay? So, we have m squared plus 8m. Okay? Ililipat ko tong negative 16 dito sa kabilang side. So, it becomes positive 16 equal to 0. Okay? Now, we factor. If you recall, there are many factoring methods. Okay? So, pwede kayo mag-trial and error. But, if you notice that the coefficient of m squared here is 1, okay? So, ibig sabihin, a is equal to 1, okay? Napakadali lang mag-factor nito. Okay? Tandaan, kapag ang leading coefficient, so let me write here, this one is the leading, okay, coefficient. So, if the leading coefficient is equal to 1, napakadali ring mag-factor nito. Okay? Ang titingnan nyo lang yung C, the constant term. Where is that? This is the constant term. Okay? So, let me write C is equal to 16. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin dun sa C? Mag-iisip kayo ng factors ng 16. Ibig sabihin, dalawang numbers na kapag pinag-multiply mo ang sagot, 16. Okay? Pero, dapat yung dalawang numbers na yon, kapag pinag-add ko, ang magiging sagot yung B. Nasaan yung B? Ito naman yung coefficient ng ating M dito. Okay? So, sige nga, ano yung dalawang number na kapag pinag-multiply ko, 16 ang sagot, pero kapag pinag-add ko, 8 naman ang sagot. That is 4 times 4. Yeah? Okay. So, madali na mag-factor. Tingnan nyo, yung m squared plus 8m plus 16, we can factor that trinomial in this way. M. Okay, for m squared. Tapos yung 16, positive 4, positive 4. Yan na yung factors niya. Okay? So, ano na mga values ng m dito? Okay? You will get what? Dalawa to. M plus 4 equals 0 or m plus 4 equals 0. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? M is equal to negative 4. So, you may want to write m is equal to negative 4. Okay? So, if you want to write multiplicity 2, okay, ibig sabihin dalawang beses siya. Now, let's have number 3. Okay? So, you carefully check. Yan ba ay nasa standard form na? Yes. Okay? So, we can proceed to factoring. Okay? So, dito natin isusulat yung solution natin. So, let me copy x squared plus 5x minus 14 equal to 0. Okay? So, again, madali lang mag-factor niyan because, ano, a is equal to 1. Okay? The leading coefficient is 1. So, easy peasy ang pagpa-factor niyan. Bakit? Kasi magpuproceed lang kayo sa C, dun sa constant term, which is negative 14. Tapos, anong gagawin natin kay C? Okay? Mag-iisip kayo ng factors ng negative 14, yeah? Such that, kapag pinag-add ko naman yung factors na yon, ang sagot ay ano? Positive 5. Yung nasa gitna. Okay? So, malamang ang may isip nyo for a negative 14, kunyari, 7 at saka 2. Okay? Pipili lang kayo dyan kung ano yung negative. Kasi 7 times 2 is positive 14. Kailangan may isang negative dyan para maging negative 14. Ngayon, tingnan nyo to. Kunyari, ito yung ginawa kong negative. So, tama naman. Negative 7 times 2, the answer is negative 14. Okay? But, if you add them, yung negative 7, check natin. Negative 7 plus 2, what is the answer? Negative 5. Anong kailangan natin dito? Positive 5. Yeah? So, mali yung signs natin dito. So, papalitan natin. So, ano na ngayon yung tamang sign? Ito ngayon ang negative. Yeah? You check. What is 7 plus a negative 2? What is the answer? It is positive 5. At yun na yung B natin dito. Okay? Yung coefficient ni X. Okay? So, we can now easily factor. Paano ulit yun? Ganito. Okay? Equal to 0. Ito yung X. Ito yung X. Tapos, gagamitin lang natin to. Okay? You may want to write plus 7 and then minus 2. You see? So, ganun lang kadali mag-factor if the leading coefficient is 1. Okay? Or if A is equal to 1. So, let's solve. By the zero product property, anong ibig sabihin nun? Yung x plus 7 ay equal sa 0 or yung x minus 2 ay equal sa 0. Okay? Or they can be both equal to 0. So, finally, solving for x, here x equals negative 7. Okay? Dito naman sa kabila, x equals, transpose negative 2 to the other side, you will have positive 2. Ganun lang. And then lastly, we have number 4. As you can see, this one is in standard form already. So wala na tayong gagawin. Okay? So, pwede na kayong dumiretso sa factoring. Pwedeng-pwede. Okay? So, you do your own factoring. Or, kung makikita ninyo, pwede nyong i-divide both sides by 2 para mas sumimple yung ating quadratic equation. Tingnan nyo ang mangyayari. Okay? I-divide ko to by 2. I-divide ko rin ito by 2. Let us see what will happen here. 2y squared divided by 2. Nakita nyo, magka-cancel out yung 2. So, meron na lang tayong y squared. Okay? Next, 8y. Ito, 8y divided by 2 magiging plus 4y. Yeah? Okay, and then lastly, negative 10 divided by 2, you will get negative 5. Okay? Equal to, what is 0 divided by 2? It is 0. You see? So, mas sumimple ang ating quadratic equation. At mas madali yung i-factor. Why? Because our leading coefficient or the value of A is 1. Okay? So, after getting A equals 1, ano ang C? Ano ang C natin? Negative 5. Okay, isip kayo ng factors ng negative 5. Okay, na kapag pinag-add ko naman, ang magiging sagot, positive 4. Again, this is not the only factoring method na pwede nyong gawin. Okay? Pwede kayong mag-TAE method. Alam niyo yung TAE method? The trial and error method. Going back to the factors of negative 5. Ano yung factors ng negative 5? Okay? Such that when you add them, the answer is positive 4. Do you agree? It's 5 times negative 1. Right? Okay. So therefore, we can factor this as y plus 5. Okay, ginagamit ko to. Alright? Times y minus 1 equal to 0. Okay? So you'll have y plus 5 equal to 0 or y minus 1 equal to 0 by the zero product property. And then finally, y equals, transpose positive 5 to the other side, you will get negative 5. Okay? Or y equals positive 1. So that's how you solve quadratic equations by factoring. So, okay, that's it. I hope you learned something from this video. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video to your friends, and please do subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. All right? See you on my next video.